What's up guys, it's your boy here FDL, back with another Genshin video. In today's video, I'm going to compare my Yunjin and my Bennett, who can buff better in terms of normal attack. A disclaimer, this video is only for educational purposes since both of them serve different purposes in a various different team. In this video, I'm going to compare their buff in terms of buffing normal attack. And later on the video, I'm going to try the Yunjin that they provide in the trial, and I will also compare it with my Ayaka and Yoimiya. And to keep in mind, my Bennett Q is Crown and which is level 10 and Ascension level max. But my Yunjin will be only on level 80 and level 8 talent throughout this video. She is right now on her Scarf artifact since I don't have the best artifact right now. And in this video, my Yunjin doesn't indicate her true potential. And also, if this video get more than 15 likes, I will be raising my C2 Chi-Chi and I will make a video of Chi-Chi in Abyss with my Yunjin. And with that out of the way, let's jump straight into the video by starting off with Yunjin's kit. So now we are going to start by talking about her abilities and skill talent so you can play her efficiently. Yunjin is a defense scaling off-field support character that can buff normal attack based on her total defense. Her elemental skill is basically similar with Beidou elemental skill. The only difference is her E skill is based on her time you hold the skill rather than the amount of hit that you take. The only problem with Yunjin's E is the amount of particle that she can generate. If you press and release her E, you will generate 2 particles, and if you are success on countering the enemies, attack will provide you 3 particles. Next up, the star of Yunjin's kit, which is her elemental burst. Her elemental burst that provides normal attack buff based on her defense. This skill has a 12-second duration with 15-second cooldown, which make it only a slight downtime of 3 seconds. This skill will provide you 51% buff based from her defense in the talent level 8. And it also only have a 30 attack quota, which basically it means after you attack 30 times, the buff will end. But generally speaking, the buff will remain even after the duration and unless if you are used an attack speed focus build. Next to that, her first passive talent, True to Oneself, that lets your elemental skill when Yunjin is attacked, and if you timing it properly, you will unleash her level 2 charge, which is her hold form. Next, her second passive talent, Breaking Conventions. Breaking Convention is another buff for her elemental burst based on how many types of elemental characters are on your team. So, if you are using Geo, Anemo, Pyro, and Hydro, you will have like 11.5% more buff for your Yunjin's elemental burst. But generally speaking, you will be gaining the 7.5% more defense because it is more efficient to have another resonance such as Pyro Resonance rather than using the Rainbow team. That's going to cover all the basics of Yunjin skills and talents and everything you need to know about her abilities. Now, I'm going to talk about my Yunjin build. My Yunjin build is very scuffed right now since I don't have the best luck on the 4 piece of Opulent Husk. Her best in slot artifact going to be the 4 piece Husk of Opulent. But for this video, I will use 2 piece Husk and 2 piece emblem set throughout this entire video. And this is my Yunjin's artifact. Pause if you need to. So for Yunjin support, you will only need to focus on her defense and ER on your artifact. Right now, my Yunjin has a 2200 defense and 230% energy recharge. As you can see, my Yunjin is not very optimal in terms of her build. Next up, I'm going to talk about Yunjin's weapon. In my opinion, her best F2P weapon will be the Favonius. In my opinion, her best F2P weapon will be the Favonius Lance, which what I'm using right now. But for another F2P option, you also can use the Catch and Prototype Star Glitter. Both are also a good option. Any spear that has an energy recharge stat will be nice for her. But if you want to use Favonius Lance, it will be nice for you to have any additional crit rate substat so that you can easily proc the Favonius Lance passive. But as you can see, now I only have like a 22% crit rate, which is quite low. My Yunjin will be a C0 throughout this video. Okay, after all of that long and boring explanation, we are going to see what Yunjin capable of. So right now I'm on Yunjin's trial. On the trial, Yunjin is using Prototype Star Glitter level 80 and 4 pieces of Opulent Husk, and also a talent of 888. So in this first clip, I'm testing Noel's normal attack with and without Yunjin buff. As you can see, the normal attack of Noel's increased from 1400 to 2200. This is also another clip using Noel burst. Noel's normal attack damage increased from 3900 to 4300. But also, a very important information that I gained is Yunjin burst is only buffing your white or basic attack and not going to affect your elemental skill and burst damage. So keep that in mind. But before we start our video, let's see my Bennett build. Here's my Bennett. Here's the stats. Keep in mind that my Bennett has a level 90 Favonius Lance, which has a very high base attack, and he's now rocking a 4-piece Noblesse Oblige, Constellation 1, talent of 1710. Here, I'm going to show you my Ayaka basic attack without any buff, and it is a solid 5488. Next clip is where I compare Yunjin and Bennett buff. With Yunjin, I'm able to increase my Ayaka basic attack to 9934. But with my Bennett, I'm only able to get 8692, which is over 1000 of DPS increase. Since I don't have Yoimiya on my account, I will be using Trial Yoimiya in the event, and in this damage test, I will not use any potion to avoid any kind of benefit for my Yunjin or my Bennett. I will be looking at my Yoimiya first and second hit, since it has the same amount of damage multiplier. This is Yoimiya without any buff. 8900 on the first hit. In this clip, Yoimiya able to double her attack to 16481 with Yunjin buff. And with Bennett buff, she only able to get 15017 damage. I'm really surprised that my Scuff C0 F2P Yunjin with level 8 talent can outbuff my Crown Bennett in terms of buffing normal attack. So Yunjin obviously serves different purposes from Bennett. She scales stunningly with a normal attacking character such as Yoimiya, Child, Razor, or any other physical DPS character. She can unlock a different kind of playstyle to your team, such as a normal attacking Ayaka, but it might be Copium. Nonetheless, Yunjin can be a great option for your team, especially if your Bennett is used on the other team. You can just throw Yunjin to buff your normal attacking DPS team. Generally speaking, Bennett is still far more superior in terms of buffing your team overall damage, but Yunjin can excel and outbuff Bennett for your team in a specific condition, as I showed in my video before. She can make your team be more flexible and have more options. Overall, she is a very solid F2P buffing character, especially if you have a DPS character that I've mentioned before. And that's going to be my overall thoughts on Yunjin capability. And that's going to wrap up the video. Don't forget to leave a like, because if this video gets more than 15 likes, I will raise my C2 Chichi and will showcase it with my Yunjin. If you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next video.